What's going on, guys?
No.
It's on here with
No.
Limits,
No. Yes. Yes, it is.
and we are doing,
No, we're not.
or okay, so
We're
what do you
doing
want to
something
call it?
else.
Talk show?
Wrong.
Then what? Talking with TapAdapt?
No.
Then what do you want to call it?
Universal Studios.
Okay, we're calling this Universe. Wait, wouldn't that be
Wrong.
copyright?
Copyright, Dorian.
I didn't even say the whole thing.
Yes, you
said
did.
it. Before I even said, you said the whole thing.
Shh.
Anyway,
Shh.
aside from that little almost copyright incident, we are here to talk about the new consoles of today.
E3.
In E3.
E3.
Which is which the main blah,
Starts tomorrow.
yeah, at 1 o'clock for Central, and I don't know about Eastern. You would have
Oh,
to.
thanks for telling everyone.
If you live in Central area, it's 1 o'clock.
Oh, see, look at it. It's not even looking out for UK. Anyway, it's on.
They're not even up right now. I hope you know
11th.
that.
Shut up, Hunter. Let us talk.
The UK is like a couple hours right now from here, from waking up.
You know what?
Hey, I know my facts.
This is our
I
video.
know my facts, at least.
You ruined
I'm part
it.
of it.
You ruined everything.
Diggs,
I
we're
ruined
trying to do
Making
this.
a point.
You
We don't
ruined it.
care.
That was unnecessary.
I'm the one who makes sense here.
You're the one. You're not even real.
I make sense.
You're not even real.
You don't make sense.
You're not real.
I make dollars.
Pixels. Get away from me.
Yeah, so E3 will be.
I have a bodyguard. Yeah, that's right.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, E3, 1 o'clock for Central, and then I'll try to remember to put the times for Eastern in the description below. And if you're foreign, I'll do Canada and UK.
Oh, he's going out of his way. That's the first.
And, okay, now on to the PlayStation 4.
Gotta start with E3 first.
E3.
I swear he said Xbox 4 for a second.
And, okay.
Okay, the Xbox 4, guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, Xbox 4. No. E3 is gonna basically have a lot of the new stuff, including showcasing the PlayStation 4.
No, they're not. They're not.
Shut up, Hunter.
You're gonna go back to PlayStation 1. You make no sense. You make dollars.
Not making any sense, Hunter.
I make dollars, I know. What about it? What you know?
Stop.
What?
What?
Did recording stop or something? Oh no, it's still going.
Oh, what? Oh.
Would have cut that out.
No, I'm not gonna cut it out. This is all gonna be raw.
Alright. Cause you go raw.
Yeah.
Like
No,
fish.
No, that's too
Alright,
dangerous.
have fun with your kids.
That's too dangerous to go wrong. Mr. Pulley Outy.
What?
Anyway.
Let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
What?
E3.
What is this?
E3, the place where all of us gamers go to see what is coming this year and next year and what's coming out. And there's also what I mean by coming out is what people are going to pull out their buttholes because some of the ideas aren't too grand.
Yes. Especially the ideas for Xbox One.
Thumbs down.
First off, okay. Xbox
I mean,
One.
it's I'm not gonna hate on it. I'll say, like, they tried. I'll say they tried.
They
tried.
definitely tried.
They
all
tried.
have to. They all have to try.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't put in.
I'm not gonna full on say screw Xbox, and we'll like at least have a little bit of respect because
Hey,
they made a good
I
Xbox.
kind of want to say that because they really did mess up. I mean, okay, they're basically doing what EA did with season passes. If you want to play, if you bring over a game to one of your friends'
They say they
house-
got rid of season passes. Nope.
Yeah, that's.
They just added something else. They took that out, added something else just the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but see.
Well, I don't. They tried. I don't think they tried their absolute hardest because if like for example, like they've already said PlayStation 4 didn't have the compatibility with older games. Xbox could have easily just said, "Oh, let's add that. Now we got this."
Well,
Now
let
you
me
just
point
got
something out real
a
quick.
couple
Yeah.
You know,
million people just
you know how you
automatically
like
would have
it,
went to
you.
Xbox.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey,
You know how you
hey,
enjoyed all the
hey,
the
hey,
Xbox 360 games like Halo and all that you paid for, right?
no, I don't. I
You
don't
know
even.
all those old
I've never
games
even
that
paid
like
for an
you.
Xbox
I'm not
game.
talking to you. I'm talking to people who are watching this. All
No.
those games you enjoyed on Xbox 360, nope. Can't play them on Xbox One. Nope. You can only play end date.
That's
Can't
what
play
I'm
old
saying.
games.
You can't.
PS4, you can play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 still, and PlayStation 1.
Well, with
Depends on what model they go out, because they always have a slim version and a big version.
we'll see with PlayStation 3, you couldn't play PlayStation 2 games on it unless you had a certain model, which
Yeah.
was really bad.
Like the PlayStation 3, like right now, there's a one where you can play PlayStation 2 and PS1, but mine only plays PS1.
Yeah, mine too.
Sadly,
I don't know about DJ. I don't think yours can play PlayStation 2.
DJ has
can
a
play-
different one. No, he can. He has a different one.
I can play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1. But they
Okay.
like the way you play it. Like I don't know why they did this, but you play an older game, it's like all the colors are all messed up. Like, okay, I didn't buy this PlayStation 2 game just to have freaking blue become yellow now.
Yeah.
No. Wrong. Don't want this.
I still don't even know what the system looks like because they just released it today.
The system basically I really don't want to say this, but it kind of just looks mostly exactly like Xbox.
Yeah.
The Xbox One system, but on the see if you look at the Xbox how it doesn't stand up basically.
Yeah.
Well, it could stand up, but it probably just fall over some point in time.
Yeah, they've done
There's
that
an
before.
earthquake.
It's always standing up.
Like, but this one has almost a built-in stand into it, so you can stand it up. And there's
Yeah.
you know how PlayStation 2 has like that blue line across the top.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So basically, there's kind of just took the Xbox case. If, like, say that you took an Xbox case, made a blue line in it, built in a stand somehow into it, and then you just got an Xbox case. I mean, not an Xbox. You have a PlayStation 4 case.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So hopefully they won't be very similar, but very different, and just
So-
look similar.
They're basically kind of going for that rectangular box look. They're not going all out fancy like they could have or anything like that.
But I think if they did that, then they might not have been able to put in.
It probably would have delayed some.
Yeah.
It probably would have delayed the PlayStation a while though.
Which wouldn't be so bad if they still released like Battlefield 4 and Watch Dogs, which are gonna still be on the PS3
And full.
Xbox 360.
Gotta get on my knees.
Nope.
But in my opinion, I think they started too soon to release the new next gen consoles.
What do you want them to wait for?
Well, think
30?
about it. Like, when was the PlayStation 3 like released?
Yeah,
2006. So
They released.
that was like
That was like hardcore math.
Yeah, but they released at least 2 or 3 different models of the PlayStation 3, which is really not needed.
Not needed, but what Sony did was basically they just wanted money. Basically, this is what this was. Wanted money.
Yeah.
So
no,
That's
that's
kind of
Steve
bullshit.
Jobs.
Overall, everybody wants money.
well,
Doesn't
that's what the whole thing's about.
Yeah.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Like now let's talk about Xbox One. I don't like saying this Xbox One. It doesn't sound too grand to me.
Oh, they're just gonna be trolls and be like, "Hey, let's make everyone else think there's a 720," but nope.
Yeah, they're like Xbox 720. No, we're just gonna bump down 719 numbers down. So let's just go to one. Xbox One.
Did your math there, didn't you?
I took out the calculator for that one.
Yeah.
I left it in my pocket.
Enough with just the consoles itself. What about the games that are coming out for Xbox One and PlayStation 4?
Xbox.
I've heard a bunch of
Not-
smack about freaking Xbox releasing their games like PS4 has to wait like an extra month to get the actual game,
Well,
which I think is cool. I don't think that's true though.
I don't think it's true either, because if they're trying to play it smart already by having what they've done already for Sony and PlayStation 4, they've seen from whatever, I don't know where they get it, from Twitter, from forums or something. They've seen what people like and don't like, and they've been trying to boost up what they like and keeping it as a main priority, keeping it and try to switch out what they don't like with something else. So obviously people aren't gonna like having to wait a month after you buy this system to play any type of game. And plus,
I don't like that. Like, the one thing I actually do not like is like, you know how like you borrow your friends' games?
yeah, that's on Xbox One.
Yeah.
It's like the hard-earned money your friend works for, and you just kind of bored and you're like, hey, can I borrow your game? And you get home, you pull up the game, it's like, hey, pay a fine. We don't like you.
Another thing that's
It's pretty much like, screw you, we know what you're trying to do. We want you to pay an extra fee just to play the game.
Okay,
And there will not be used games.
So you know how Xbox and you earn these Xbox points to go into the Xbox store,
Yeah.
and buy clothes for your avatar or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if this got twisted or something, but I've heard that maybe all of those points or most of your points will be received from only watching commercials on your Xbox.
Yeah.
Not from trophies as much. Or it's either they're going to take the trophies earning points out, or they're just going to make it less and make you watch more like commercials and ads on your Xbox. So it's like, hey, we don't want you to get anything from our store, even though that's how we make our profit. We want you to make these ads so we can make profit from other companies now. Not you. We don't really care for you anymore.
One bad feature about the Xbox One is that, okay, you always have to be connected to the internet.
It's once every 24 hours. If you don't, once 24 hours, you'll have to configure it before it'll start working again.
Yeah.
Well, saying like if you go on a vacation, and then that means you'd have to unbox it that day. And if I don't even break out my PlayStation 3 until like the second to last day, just because that's the day we're just like not doing anything that day. Yeah. And that's when I finally break it out. If I had Xbox One, it's like, no, you can't do anything, because basically when you go, my parents are too cheap to pay for internet, so we don't have internet. So I'd be like stuck having to reconfigure my Xbox, wait a week or so to get home just to do this.
Yeah.
I've also heard things about like Xbox One adding like the free internet because they've noticed that people actually like it.
Oh, they just noticed this.
Yeah, but still though, that's gonna, if it's free internet, then why even post it's gonna check in every 24 hours?
PlayStation 4 will have party chat. So.
It is free, but it's monitored. So basically, you thought you were being protected. Now you're just being watched.
Yeah. For
Xbox. But here's the downside of PlayStation 4. It's mostly like that, but it's not Sony doing it. It's people around you doing it as the community. So let's say Hunter is playing this game on his PlayStation 4, and I can just pop in, watch him play, and go, "Hey, little boy,
yeah,
what you doing?" And you get creeped out, turn off the system, go upstairs and cry to his mom, and say, "That guy tried to touch me through the TV."
Yeah.
So this system is mostly PlayStation 4 is being circled around social media, where it's hitting on Facebook. You just hit it you just beat a level or something. You can instantly go to Facebook and brag to your friends that you did it, but then no one's even gonna look at it. So I don't see what the point of that feature is. It was just an extra.
You guys are gonna love this because they added a self-publishing thing to
they added a self-publishing thing.
Which
you could just post anything you want on your friend's wall, like your penis or something like that. Yeah, so what's up?
See,
I just made you look at this. See, like that's not. You should be able to. Another thing is the voice activation thing, like where you can speak to your system to do what it wants. What if your brother just walked in and said, "Turn off"?
My
Yeah.
But I heard about it. It has the voice adapter, so it'll adapt to your own voice. So it won't.
What happens when your brother needs
anyone
to
can
play
sound
it,
like
so
somebody else though.
If your brother needs to play, he's always going to put his own voice into it, because that day he's gonna. Come on. So it doesn't really help you with that. You know, like Xbox Connect, it does the same thing. Where I was at my friend's house, his brother walks in, Xbox turn off, gone. No saved data. Just okay, just Xbox. Good job. You've outdone yourself.
Yeah.
And so, but this is one of the greatest things I think of PlayStation 4, where like you always have to look up on YouTube for tutorials how to beat this level.
Yeah.
Or let's say your friend's really good, already beat this game.
Yeah.
I'll just call over Dorian and say, Dorian, I'm having a problem with this boss. Can you just come over here and beat it for me? He'll
Yeah.
take over my controller, and I'll watch him beat it for me. And when it's done, I'll take control of the game back, and I'll be able to play it again.
See, that
Instead
would
of having to like look it up on YouTube, pause, look over at your computer, like, okay, now I gotta do X, Y, double jump, and then I gotta run over there, and get the barrel. Oh, now I gotta pause, now I gotta do it. I'm like, oh nope, didn't do the Y jump. Then you mess up. I gotta go back.
Yeah.
Instead, I can just have Dorian over here do it for me instead.
Yeah. See, that would be
And people
a really
that
good
want an
feature.
Xbox, the people that want the Xbox One, go ahead and enjoy your giant behemoth thing of a Kinect. Just set that thing right up on your TV and weigh it down.
They should have, like, I don't understand with the Kinect now. They made it, not a lot of people even bought the Kinect, but now they're going to enhance the Kinect by saying, now we're going to have measure your eye movement. You look left, oh, we're going to make your character move look left. So if your mom comes in, pizza's ready, you look left, and you're doing something. Let's say, I don't know, playing a free running game.
Yeah.
And you're about to jump over this thing, you look left, your guy looks up, follow the clip. Oh, come on. What is this?
Yeah.
I just looked with my eyes left. Now with only that, they're going to also do heart rate monitors inside the Kinect to connect your pulse.
Which,
So now Xbox just became your workout system inside when you couldn't just freaking get a
It became your
$12
dad.
CD and then just work out with that.
yeah.
Became the everyday dad. Take out the trash.
No.
No.
Okay. So a few games that are going to be coming out for Xbox One are Dead Rising
Well,
3.
PlayStation 4 too.
Yeah. But I'm just
Justin.
going over.
Dead Rising 3, Justin.
I was so mad. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't even want to look at the trailer. I didn't want to do anything. I don't even want to remember that game
Just want to be
existed.
surprised when it comes out.
No, Dead Rising 3 looked really good. But
Oh
the
yeah,
only-
Dorian said it was really good.
yeah.
But
Justin.
Dorian's like, check out the DR3. I'm like, what's that? And then I kind of piece it together. Dead Rising 3. I'm like, it says it's really great. One problem. What? Xbox One.
Exclusive.
Oh. Why
Yeah.
you do this to me? See, now Xbox is getting mad because we already have games ordered in the PlayStation
Yeah.
and they're exclusive. Now they're getting mad and getting
Not
grabby
Xbox,
games.
Microsoft. Xbox is the system. Microsoft is the company.
We're just saying Xbox because it's Xbox.
But stating facts here. People might be a little bit too specific with things.
Nobody cares. They'll figure it out.
Unnecessary.
You tell
Overruled.
people that think
Overruled.
it's necessary.
Overruled.
Can I go through my little
No.
line of information
No.
here? Why not?
Okay, go ahead. But hurry up.
All right. The press conferences for PlayStation
Done.
or Sony is February 20th, 2013. The press conferences for Microsoft were May 21st, 2013. The project code names for Sony PlayStation 4 is Orbis. The Xbox One Microsoft project code name is Durango. Wait a second.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's stating facts. Just the people that don't know this stuff.
Whoa. Why would they? You got to tell us why.
Sorry, what are we talking about again? Yeah, we're talking about the systems, aren't we?
Yeah, we're not talking
Yeah.
about what they were classified as.
But we're talking about the systems.
Yeah, but
The console design's already been announced for PS4 and Microsoft's Xbox One, but kind of look a little similar. But the logo's different. But the controller design for Sony PlayStation 4 has a different motion pad. It has the options and the sharing button. Still has the same home button, and it also has a new touchpad, which I think is gonna be really good for
for
kind of like puzzle-based games.
yeah.
And how the Xbox has the built-in mic plug-in, and it has a charger and a mic plug-in at the bottom near the handles. I don't see anything really new at the Xbox One controller.
Yeah, and
But-
see,
Both systems have a Blu-ray DVD optical drive. The RAM for both
I'll be back,
systems,
guys.
well, Sony's 8 GB GDDR5, and for Microsoft's Xbox One is an 8 GB DDR3.
Even though I support PlayStation 4, aka Sony, because Hunter wants to be typical, and then
Yeah.
and so with their idea with the remote, but you know how with this PlayStation Vita, right? And how I didn't want to buy it. None of my friends really wanted to buy it. So I think Sony saw not enough people were buying this thing. So they took it, said, let's force people to buy this system. So now some games for PlayStation 4 will have to have two screens. So you will have to buy your PlayStation Vita, use A, PlayStation Vita screen, and B, your TV screen for both the game to even play the game one. So they're just basically saying, we want money. You gonna have to buy not just this overly expensive system and everything that comes with it. You're also gonna have to buy this PlayStation Vita that we've been trying to give you for so long.
All right. Back to my perspective. The computer-based things for this is where Sony picks up their game a little bit. A single chip X89, well X86, so my bad. AMD Jaguar processor, 8 cores. That's 5 teraflops. That's where they press up their game. Microsoft only has an 8-core Microsoft custom CPU. The storage for Sony is to be announced. I don't know that they haven't announced that yet. The storage for Microsoft is 500 GB hard drive. Now the second screen, which Justin was talking about, Sony, I think they're gonna have the Vita. I think it says something about like the computers and iPhones and stuff like that. And Microsoft has Smart Glass, whatever that is. But there will be cloud storage for both systems, and always online connection is no for both. Skype has not been announced for Sony, for Sony yet, but Microsoft, it has been announced that they're going to have apps like they already done on Xbox 360. Now the motion control, there's a giant behemoth little Kinect thing you can put on your TV. Well, not little, it was pretty big, which I don't like. Which Microsoft has that. And then Sony has a little.
Like this.
It's like a little square that will slide it like to an angle, and it's not as big, and it doesn't weigh as much as.
It's like a little bar.
Yeah, it's just a little bar with like 2 cameras and like 4 little like circle outlets.
Yeah.
Voice commands for Xbox One, we've already talked about. Yes, there will be. I hope they don't do it for PS4, but they haven't announced. They haven't. Sorry about that. Haven't been announced yet. The subscription fee for both of them have not been announced. The USBs for both systems are USB 3.0. Live streaming is not announced yet. Bluetooth, the Bluetooth for both systems is Bluetooth 2.1. Now, the trophies which you earn in games, the trophies for Sony PS4 trophies will be ported. Microsoft Xbox One achievements will be ported. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between achievements and trophies is, but though. Now, AV hookups, HDMI, 4K support, analog component, RCA, optical output is for Sony. Now, yeah, that's the same thing for both.
Now let's jump into like the games again.
RCA. Now, web connection is Ethernet Wi-Fi for Microsoft Xbox One, and for PS4 and Sony, it's Ethernet IEEE 802.11 BGN. Whatever that is.
So let's jump back into the games. Well, for all you Kingdom Hearts fans and how you're tired of this.
No.
Yes, here it is. Kingdom Hearts 3 just announced it's going to be on the PlayStation 4. I don't know if exactly it's going to be on the Xbox. I just know it's in the development right now. If you were watching the live stream that was happening on, I don't even know what today this is, on June 10th, if you're watching the live stream, they have just shown a little snippet of the game that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out being on this system. So finally we get a freaking new game after waiting for this Final Fantasy series to end. Finally. Took way
Destiny.
too long for this. And I just don't like how they've been dragging out this little series. Like, let's go back before even the first game was made, and let's freaking go back before the second game was made. Now we're finally getting a third game. This is, like, finally, I don't even know anymore. This is I don't even know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Wait, I'm actually pretty mind blown. I just looked up. I just looked on the computer, looked at the live stream, and I just see Sora from Kingdom Hearts in beautiful HD. I'm just like inside, like a little girl, little screaming girl inside. I was so happy. Yeah. And so, I'm pretty sure all of you know right now, but Infamous Second Son is coming out for PlayStation 4 and not for Xbox One because Infamous is one of the most iconic gaming series for PlayStation. So even though if you've played Infamous 2, where Cole McGrath dies,